Shalom, family. Currently, we are moving our previous videos from Law Life in the Kitchen to Israelite family time or family meal time. So today we are going to be doing beef roast with vegetables. And vegetables going to include green beans, and also we're going to have rice, and we're going to do a little something different this time. You know how family time involves like everyone in the family. So today, while I'm cooking, I'm also going to be cooking with my husband Sadat. So let's get started. For the vegetables today, we have in green beans. So I'm gonna cut the green beans up, and I'm gonna dice up some onions and place in there, and we're gonna use minced garlic. And with my dry season, it's gonna be black pepper and also some sea salt. Okay, here's our beef roast. And with our beef roast, we're going to add some carrots. They are the baby carrots.
You have children, you'll understand why the carrots are already open. They wanted to eat some.
And some different color peppers. We're also going to add this in there, about 6 of them. Cut up some onion and some potatoes.
There you go.
All right, we have our medium heat. So I am going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And I think I might go with, I usually do 2 tablespoons, but I'm going to go with 3 tablespoons because I have a lot of seasoning to put it in, fresh seasoning. This fresh seasoning includes onions, bell peppers, a little bit of red peppers, and yellow peppers. So we're going to saute this down real quick. And we saute this down first because we're going to add it alongside our beef roast in the crock pot.
All right, family, peace and blessings. Once again, this is the first Israelite family meal time, and you can see, hey, we got a teething baby, so we got to work all this stuff around this baby. Go ahead and give them a shot at that, at our vegetables right there, at our seasoning. Give them a shot at that. The seasoning is, go ahead, see, the seasoning is still working. Look at it, it's doing fine, working good. Yeah, we got to work all this stuff around our life. This is reality right here. This ain't somebody come and pick our kids up and we do a video and run it like that. This is what you got and I got every day. You know what I'm saying? So give me a shot right here, real quick. That's what we got going on with that. I'm going to sit this back down, put that down right there. Got our fire on low. Okay, we're going to turn our fire down just a little bit on that while it's cooking. It's going to do what it has to do. Now, over here, we're about to go ahead and season our meat. So we're going to just put 2 tablespoons of virgin olive oil in this pot. That's what we got. So we're going to let that go ahead and heat up. Now we come over to our meat. Look. This real life. We're going through real life situations that everybody's going to go through. This is law. This is Israelite family meal time. And so look, give me that. All this stuff happens in real life. So we're going to go ahead and season this meat up. I got to hold this baby while I season this meat because this is what happens in real life. You can make a video that's perfect. Got my black pepper, which is first going to put to your taste and to your liking. I'm going to put a little bit extra because We got to roll this thing over to your taste and to your liking. We have Tony Satchel. Run this Tony. It's a brand new thing of Tony. So I'll open them up. It's cooking. Yeah, it's cooking. See that? There it is. It's cooking. Brand new thing of Tony. To your liking and to your taste. Everybody can't have the same amount of salt and whatnot. So all of this is going to be seasoning and flavor for this roast. I'm going to put just a small amount of sea salt because this Tony has salt in it already, which is the modern sea salt. And also, we're going to run this this garlic powder. It's a local company, Thurns garlic powder. Run that garlic powder on just like so. The baby ain't crying. I ain't mad. Everybody's happy. So turn the joker over. Look at that. Look at that. Got a little fat. Not a whole lot, just a little fat on this side, which is going to be good because when we put that thing in that pot to go ahead and get started with the brining thing or the browning thing, that's when we really gonna start cooking because right now we just prep it. But when we put this thing in there, we want all that seasoning to get in this meat. So we're gonna go ahead and season this side also. Watch this. Look at that. Just how we want it on both sides. Take a little bit, rub it on. This, if you didn't know anything about barbecue, you'll know about the rub. Rubbing it on, so that joker is exactly how we want it to be right now. Get a close-up of that. Look at that. We got seasoning all over, so now what we're ready to do is we're going to go ahead and pause, but we're going to get ready to put our flour on this so we can put it in the pot to brown. Okay, now, so what we're about to do is we got everything calmed down for a few minutes. Remember, this is family. Everybody is involved. Think about it now. Hey, life don't stop just because you're trying to do a video or whatever the case may be. So what we're going to do now is got the kids calm down. Shoot the picture. All right. Okay, you got your thing, so you're cool. You're cool. We good. So let's go ahead and get started. All right. Now we're going to take our flour and we're going to go ahead and put our flour on this roast. Because what we're going to do is we're going to have to brown this thing. We're not going to dump our flour all over it, but just enough so that we can cover it. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. We're going to dump enough so that we can cover it. That's right, baby. Wow. This is Israelite family meal time. That's right. I got to remember that thing. That's right. Say it again, baby. Family. So we're going to dump enough on here that we can cover this whole thing. And the next step will be to brown it. Got just a little bit of oil. Like I said in the other video, we got about 2 tablespoons of oil in this pot. So coming on over and off top, let's go ahead and before we get to that, let's look at our seasoning cut up. Our seasoning is already set up and ready for the next step. All that's waiting for is the marriage. The marriage is going to be this brown meat laid on top of it. So we go ahead and take our meat, stir it up. We'll turn the fire up just a little bit because you don't want it to brown too fast because all it'll start to do is burn. And we don't want burn, we just want a brown color. All we want is a simple brown color. Once we get that brown color, we're going to get exactly what we want because this thing going to come out perfect. And when we put our gravy to it, to go ahead and let it seal to perfection, it's going to ride. So we're going to go ahead and take a good look at that. Go listen to it. It's, all we want is a good sear on it. Okay, so now what we've done is we've totally seared our meat. Let's go ahead and have a look at the meat. Look at all of that right there. It's totally seared all over. And we're going to pick it up move it into here and just set it to the side. Look at it. It's beautiful. And so what we're going to do is look back down at the boiler. We still have a little bit of this, the leftover stuff in the bottom. We're going to add some flour to that and make a gravy, and we're going to put all that in together. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of flour. Look me in the face. 2 tablespoons of flour. We're not going to go beyond that because you know how we do normally when we cooking something. We'll say, oh, well, I just added this and that or the third. We're going to add 2 tablespoons so that we can make that gravy right. So let's go ahead and get that thing together. Let's look at the meat one more time. All right, we looked at the meat. Everything has been blackened or browned, if you want to call it that, on all sides. And so we'll go ahead now and get ready to make our gravy so we can put all that in together.
Okay, we are preparing our gravy from scratch. We have 2 tablespoons of melted butter already placed in here. And we have the heat on medium. Now I'm about to add 2 tablespoons of flour. And this is going to help to prepare our gravy from scratch. And all you have to do is just basically just stir it around. And you see that we still have a little bit of the crumbs left from when we seared the beef roast. We're not going to make this with a whole lot of salt because, you know, we want to keep it healthy because everybody can't have too much of salt. For me, as one person, I cannot eat too much of salt. Once you get this cooked down some, I have 2 cups of water that I'm adding in here. I'm just going to stir this around just so it can get off the... And we're going to turn the fire up a little high. So basically just stirring this around until it gets brown. The right type of brown color that you know that you think would look good for your gravy. You don't want it too light, you don't want it too dark, but just right. And we'll hold right here for now, and I'll come back.
Thank you.
Okay, so what we're about to do right now is the what I call the sealing ingredient because it helps out a lot. We're going to use 2 of these Hidden Valley the original ranch salad dressing and seasoning mix. These are the 1 ounce. We're going to use 2 of those. What we're going to do is we're going to bust them open. And we got 1 ounce. I'm sorry. We have a 1 cup of water right here. What we're going to do is pour both of those. Pour 1. While we're doing that, look over my shoulder and we see that our gravy is continuing to do what it has to do. We're working all of this stuff in at one time. All this stuff has to be continually working at one time. And so it's not like we're just going to sit down and wait for this and wait for that and wait for this and wait. We're going to work all of it in at one time because you're over my shoulder. these kids got everything going on, so we gotta continually move and get in the groove and do everything according to their drum. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and put the second one in. Alrighty, look at that. Second one. Okay, go ahead and put that one in there. And what it's going to do is it's going to add an extra flavor, even though we put salt and pepper and all of that in there. Look at that. All right, so give me 1 sec. I'll crawl over here and get my knife because all of this stuff is going to move and go. Look at that. All right. Take this right here and make sure that it's stirred up very well. And what we're going to do is we're going to pour this directly in our seasoning that's in that crock pot. All right, look at how beautiful that is. Look at that seasoning. You see the seasoning just sitting there waiting for that meat. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take our gravy and we're going to go ahead and pour it into the crock pot. Go ahead and turn the fire off. Be careful while you're doing all of this stuff. Look at that. Yep, you're absolutely right, baby. We don't want to get burned. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all that right there. Pour all this in here. And all it's going to do is make a great gravy. And that meat is going to be so tender and so delicious. All right, so we did that. Stove is totally off. And so now we're going to go ahead and get our meat. Let's get the meat. And I'm going to pick this meat up and there you go. The meat is going to set in there. Go ahead and put the top on it. And get ready to make magic. It's going to take a few hours with this crock pot. You want the crock pot on high. Like I said. Yeah. Keep the crock pot.
You gotta help mommy cut up this. All right, you ready, Ava? Okay, we have our green beans that we're getting started with. We got a little bit over a pound, so it's 1.76 pounds. So my little helper, Ava, is gonna help me with taking and cutting the sides of it off. So basically we're gonna take this side off like this. And we're just gonna snap it in half. See that, Ava? Yeah. First we gotta do it like this, see? Just like that. And we don't have to snap this one off. So we're gonna do all this for all of the beans, and then we'll come back to you all once we get ready to wash them and put them on in the pots in order for us to cook, huh, Eva? Yeah. Yeah, so you see, look. Okay, this is what was left from our 1.5 pound or so. It wasn't a full 2 pounds, so they all cut up. Placing this in the pot. I have it on medium heat. I'm gonna add, this is 2 cups of water right here. And this is 4 cups. And then right here, it's going to be 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, and this is minced garlic. And then right here is a half of onion cut up. And we add in some celery. I'm gonna do half of this bag, so this was probably like 4 stalks of celery cut up. So basically we add like 2 stalks of celery. And I got some avocado oil spread. And I'm going to do at least that's 1 tablespoon. This is when you're having issues. 1 tablespoon. But you know with cooking, you use your hands a lot. And 2 tablespoons. I'm usually a dumper girl. I dump in. But for my viewers, I'm using these measuring spoons and the cups and everything. But I usually just dump. The beans have been on for at least about 10 minutes. I'm not really sure because I went back there in the back and I was bathing the girls, so I came back and it was boiling. So I turned it down. I turned the fire down from medium to like low medium, like in between. So now I'm placing, this is a 1/2 teaspoon. I couldn't find my teaspoon, so this equals out to 1 teaspoon of black pepper. And now I'm using the sea salt. And I'm going to do the sea salt the same way. Sea salt is not going to be as easy as the black pepper was. But I already sprayed some, it already shook up in there already. So I'm going to try to do this as careful as I could because I'm just trying to make sure that I do this for my viewers. But I really would just sprinkle some in here and call it a day. So that's 1 teaspoon. So I let the butter melt down and I'm going to let this simmer for like another 10 minutes and then we can turn it off. I don't want the beans to be mushy. I want them to still have the crisp taste in it so the vitamins can be still in it. Because I used to cook it too long and then my vitamins ended up being, depleted. So we don't want it to be like that. The beans are done. So everything looks good. I washed the potatoes and carrots and cut them up. The beef roast has been on for an hour and 30 minutes.
Yes.
Wow. So now we are about to add this in. So I'm going to put it over onto the side. And it's still on high. Well, it's cooking on high. Yeah.
Cooking high?
Yes, cooking on high.
Yeah, it's hot.
Very hot.
It's empty.
So that is all around the roast. So it's been cooking for an hour and 30 minutes now. We're going to continue to let it cook for another 2 hours. We're also going to add 6 of these. This is going to give it a really good flavor. That way you don't have to add so much of salt and pepper. And this is optional. My family likes it. So that's 6 of those. And put your top back on. All right, this is 2 cups right here. So that's basically what I did, pour 2 cups of rice. A lot of people don't like to wash their rice, or they don't wash their rice. They basically boil 2 cups of water and then they take and do the rice. But me personally, I wash my rice like this. I do this where just to make sure that it gets clean, because you don't know what your rice may have in it when it's packaged in the bag.
We recently found out that not everybody wash their meat before they cook it too.
Yeah, so I don't know why nobody wouldn't wash their meat while they cook it. I'm basically just trying to get it where it's not as cloudy. You see how it's cloudy? All that cloudiness is not going to disappear. But at least I feel better that I'm not putting some dirty stuff in my family's body. And don't worry, this is not tap water. We have the
Reverse osmosis water filtration system.
and it's in our entire house. So you see it's starting to look a little bit better. So I drained that out as much as I could. So now, this is 2 cups. And this is another 2 cups. So that's 4 cups total. And then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of butter.
My toe. Is that my
So
toe?
2 tablespoons of butter in there. And this is my other little trick for doing the salt. See, about that much. So I say that's about 2 teaspoons. And turn your fire on to medium. And we're going to wait until this boils. And we want the water to basically boil out. And then we're going to top it over with the top and let it simmer. But I'll come back and let you see how it looks after the water has boiled out of it. All right. Now, this is where I want it to be at. The water has cooked down. And it's time to turn it on low, the very lowest temp that you can on your stove. And basically you cover it and you're going to let it simmer for another 5 to maybe 7 minutes.
Okay, here we go. Now, okay, so what we're gonna do now is the meat's been on for a good little while. The beans are good. The rice, check out the rice. The meat been on for 3 hours. Check out the rice. The rice is good. It's been cut off. It's ready. It's steamed up and everything. All is good. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is allow the meat to cook just a little bit more. And one easy way to do that is to just, at this point, go ahead and tear your meat apart a little bit. You can continue to let it cook as one big hunk of meat, but if you go ahead and tear it apart, it'll go ahead and cook out. Because I'm cooking this in the slow cooker, in the Hamilton Beach, but had it been cooked in the oven, it would have already been done. Which it's no big deal, but what we're gonna do now is just, like I said, go ahead and be careful while you're doing this. Gonna tear this meat apart somewhat. Normally, I'll take it out and just cut it into different chunks, but I'm gonna do it in the crock pot. So you can see it's done. You see that part? Look at that. It's done. We're just gonna tear it apart and allow it to just go ahead and cook and simmer on down in there for a little while. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, we're gonna go ahead and cut the video, but what I'll do is just go ahead and cut the rest of this up into nice sized hunks of meat and allow it to cook for another hour and run with it from right there. So this
Shalom, family. Our meal has been completed. I really enjoy having our family involved in this entire time while we were preparing the meal. And this was previously known as Law Like Nola in the Kitchen, but we have changed it to Israelite Family Mealtime because I want everybody to be included in this mealtime together. So please do not forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos. And like I say, I hope you enjoy. Shalom. We love you, family.